Hey everyone, it's Matt from True North, back with the Walk and Talk Devotional. And the question of the day is, what if the reason that you're struggling in the storm is because of who's in your boat with you? You know, the people around you, they'll either help you walk by faith, or they'll make you drown in fear and doubts. So as Christians, we need to be very careful about who we're allowing in our boat. And in Matthew 8, the disciples were in a boat with Jesus when a violent storm hit. You know, there was waves crashing, the wind was raging, there was fear everywhere. But instead of trusting Jesus, panic took over the boat. Then Jesus stood up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. But just a few chapters later in Matthew 14, another storm came. This time Peter stepped out of the boat and walked on water toward Jesus until fear and distraction pulled his eyes away from Christ. And it was that moment when they stepped back into the boat with Jesus that everything was calm. Both stories teach the same powerful lesson. What's in your boat matters, but it's who's in your boat matters even more. Because when fear fills your environment, it spreads fast. Negativity spreads fast, doubt spreads fast, and the people around you can either push you towards Jesus in the storm or keep your focus locked on the waves. In Proverbs 13:20 it says, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm." The people around you shape your thinking, your focus, and your faith. Some people only feed your panic. They magnify problems. They kill faith. Constantly speak fear, compromise, negativity, doubt. But the right people, they remind you, keep your eyes on Jesus. Don't quit. God is still with you. These voices mattered during the storm. When Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. And honestly, the same thing happens to us. Hebrews 12:2 says, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith. Whatever has your focus will eventually shape your faith. That's why you need people around you who strengthen you, who strengthen your walk with God. People who pray with you, speak truth into you, challenge you, encourage you, and point you back to Christ when life gets hard. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals. Because storms are unavoidable, but drowning in fear doesn't have to be. Not when Jesus is in your boat. So ask yourself, who's influencing my faith right now? Who's helping me trust God more? And who keeps pulling my focus back to the storm? Because the wrong voices will feed your fear, but the right people will help keep your eyes on Jesus. Guys, we love you, and think about that this week. Who's in your boat with you? We're praying for you. Thank you for the support. Y'all have a good one.